your money comes in 100%. Okay, so while spending this money, just break it into a 50%, 30%, and 20%.
Girlfriend, you gotta get it right. You need a man to keep you down.
Welcome back to my channel. If you're clicking on this video for the very first time, hi, my name is Miss Rombo and I make videos about beauty, fashion, Luo culture, and some random vlogs. I hope at the end of this video you consider subscribing. So guys, I did a budget video, preparations for January to be very specific, and a lot of response that I got was from the men. So I do fashion videos and beauty and everything, and I feel like hizo zote zinahusiana na wanawake. Now I wanna make a trend where every month I do a video for my men. So although I know they do enjoy watching the fashion things, but yeah, I just need to do something for them. So that is why I am back with another episode of budget, something to do with budget. Now, of all the comments that I got on that regarding that video, there's one that caught my eye, and this particular person said he was much of a spender. So I asked him, anataka niongele nini, like in context, and he said how to avoid debts and payment of bills. So that is why we are here today, so stay tuned. So I am gonna break this into the simplest steps zenye zinaeleweka. So yeah, I do work in an accounts office, so I'm pretty good with the money. So that is why I know I'm the right guy for this. And let's just get right into it. Now, the first most important thing when you want to stay away from these debts is just budget. Now, what he budget. Now, I did a whole video of that. If you haven't watched that yet, the suggestion link is up here, just right about now. Point number one is budget and work within the budget. Now, what do I mean by that? You already know how your daily spending runs. Like, ni routine. Unaamka unafanya hii, you do this, you do this, you do this, you know how much. Not really how much, you know what you spend on. So just make a budget and then work within that budget. So in budgeting, let me just get deep into it. In budgeting, there is a sort of a rule. It's called the 50-30-20 rule. Now what do I mean by that? It's like your money comes in 100%. Okay, so while spending this money, just break it into a 50%, 30%, and 20%. Now, this 50% is for all your housing bills and all the necessities that you need. Paying rent, paying water bills, electricity, and shopping in the house, and everything just should be covered in this 50%. Then this 30% is for naitwaje, unaona hizi kujivinjari na nini, like you need to go out, so you kupatianga mwili pole. It's necessary. I know it's necessary. So just make sure that what you're spending for entertainment is within this 30%. Now, if you move out of the 30%, then now you're overspending. So that is where utakuta like your pesa haikufikishi where you're supposed. Now you get into debts. You see? And this 20% is for saving and payment of debts in case you already have debts. So that makes it 100%. So let me give you an example. I know I'm talking too much, but it's important. Let me give you an example. So I'll work with a minimum wage, maybe of 10,000 bob. So for this particular person who is earning 10,000, then for his or her basics, he needs 5,000. So that means he needs to stay in a house less than 3,000, and he needs to pay bills less than 2,000, like to be like on the higher side. Okay, now he's remained with 5,000. Now this 5,000 is for 2,000 is for saving and 3,000 is for miscellaneous. So that becomes the trend, and eventually you'll feel like you'll utazoea and you'll be flowing with it. So it's just like financial discipline, like niko na hii pesa na ni hivi ndio nitatumia, and that is fine now. So yeah, that is all for point number 1, budget. Now fuate hiyo budget. Point number 2, make an attempt of avoiding unnecessary spending or unnecessary expenses. Now what do I mean by that? You've already made a budget and you know what you need and what you don't need. So what you don't need comes at a time where you feel like you have money, and then you already know that budget is supposed to maybe take you through a whole month. So you decide, what, this offer is not gonna come back again. Then you buy, and after buying, within a week you're broke, and now you need money, and all these loans are normally just like they're just waiting for you. So then eventually you take a loan and then you're in debt. So just avoid this unnecessary spending. If it's not in your budget, just try and not spend. I know I even have this problem. Like me, I know my problem is makeup na nguo. Inipite tu mahali and I see a cloth and wow. I know. So just try as much as you can to avoid unnecessary spending, especially when you are really earning little money, about the minimum wage. So yeah. Third point, and hapa nitasisitiza, buy only what you can afford. Nunua kile utakacho afford. Wow, imepotea. Just buy what you can afford. Now, najua tunatamaa, binadamu tunatamaa, and if you feel like you really need something and it's not within your budget and it's not within your income, just save up for it. I'm all for team save the money too, and then be like, yeah, one day I'm gonna have it. Yeah, when your bank account is smiling. Like, really don't go into debt buying things that in the next 1 year you regret. I know we live in the moment, like yeah, you feel like you need that thing, something is pressing you, but you do not need it. Honey, you do not need it. And I love Caroline Mutoko, and she always says that if you can't buy something twice, then you can't afford it. So I'm earning 10,000, na hii doli ni 5,000 and I need it, and you already know that nikinunua hii doli 5,000 sita afford tena, then trust me, you don't need. Just stay away from it. Like, it's easy. Just walk away. Yeah. Mungu atakuonekania. Just be disciplined. Yeah. And work towards, getting a lot more money. Then one day, you might buy candles. So just give it time. I'm for team. Give it time. Save up for it if you have to have it. But don't feel the need to buy it and go into debt for that. So, yeah. Is my point home? Perfect. Point number 4. Don't spend money that you don't have. Najua sisi tuna hiyo tabia. Like, I know people who do. Like you already know that I hit 5k. So you're like there, you decide you were so broke, and then you go ukaenda umeenda kwa mama mboga, umemwambia nisaidie sijui nini, umeenda butchery nisaidie nyama, you know the way we normally work. Niko vibaya, si unisaidie tu hivi na expect pesa ingine hapa nitakulipa. Honey, that is how you're getting into debt without a guarantee that you're gonna get that money. So basically, just don't spend money that you don't have. Kama hujaigusa, hizo temptations, nyonga, like don't. That is a don't. That is how you get into debt. Don't be fooled. Just don't spend money that you don't have. Yeah, we're done. Like hapo siongezi. We're done. Okay, we're done. Number 5, create an emergency account or fund or whatever. Just have a separate account. We already discussed this in point number 1, where nilikwambia about the 50-30-20 rule. And you already know that 20% of your salary or of your earning, of your income, whatever you are doing, like you already know that pesa inaingia, just 20%. Calculate that 20% near to save if you don't have debts, that is. So just create an account where you have money for emergency account, for emergency. Like, you know, kuna vitu zingine kama magonjwa, you don't plan. Funerals, you don't plan, but you're gonna need money. So just have an account for all those things, and utapata, you'll just flow. Like you won't even need loans. Now, basically, for me, an emergency account is not the same as a saving account. Like you already, I don't know what purpose you have for saving. Like for emergency account, so me, how I roll is I have 2 accounts. So let me give you an example with myself. So I know funding 2 accounts is not really easy. So what I've done is, I know my emergency account, I don't really need a lot of money, so I normally use coins. So anytime I'm given change, a coin, I make the effort of just, you know, throwing it into my pink bag. For those who know, if you know, you know. That have you know, an account where you save. So it just depends on why are you saving. Like you should know why you're saving. If it's saving to buy something, just make sure that when your pesa imefika and you buy the thing, have a next agenda, like I'm saving for this. But it's good to save with the purpose of wanting to invest. So usikue tu una save alafu unafika mahali and you're like, wow, mimi sitasafa hivi. Like let me just, you know, just save to better, you know, your future. I know they normally say you only live once, but what if you spend everything and then you don't die? You know. And then, yeah, so just as much as you're having fun, just wacha kale ka kidogo ka secure the future, you know, as you pangia maisha. Like kidogo, you don't need to save too much money. Like kidogo, even 50 bob a day or 50 bob a month, depending on really what you want. So yeah, it's a step-by-step process, and these small steps will help you stay away from these debts. So yeah, that is how you move, you know, step by step away from debts. Yeah. Limit your housing expenses or your daily expenses. Let me just give you a little example. Let's say you're someone who eats spaghetti, indomie, and rice. So you have to budget for these 3 things. And I feel like, really, spaghetti, you don't need, just cut it out. Indomie, cut it out, so remain with rice. And utakuta hizi pesa una spend kwa spaghetti, spaghetti na Indomie, like itakuchukua maybe, especially when you want to save for something like maybe you need a cooker and haina rush, so just save up for it. So that is how, just limit your expenses kidogo tu, hata for 3 months, safa kidogo, and then you'll get what you want, and then you'll be back at it. So yeah, mdogo. Or step number 7 is know what you owe. Even the slightest amount of money, it's good to know what you owe. Just maybe have records where you jot them down anytime you do loan or you copper. So just have it in record so that you don't forget, so that you also plan for how you're gonna pay for it. So ujue sasa hiyo imekuwa bill, so you have to make the effort of paying this debt. And you can slash this from the ile entertainment part, 30%, a little bit on the 20% where you have to save, because you cannot slash it out of the 50%, because the 50% is already covered. Like, it's only bills, like you have to do them monthly. So once that fluctuate at the 30 and 20%, so to pay your debts, just find how you play around with those places really. And then once you are out of debt, then just make an effort of following these steps. Like, I think the whole complete step is just all about budgeting and following that budget and living within your means, just having financial discipline. So that is all that counts, and it will help you stay away from these debts at all. You will not need, like, if you really need a debt, let it be for kuanzisha biashara, for investing, or something of the sort. Let it be for capital. Other than that, just avoid. It's unavoidable, but avoid. Avoid. Yeah. Lastly, don't give your budget a raise. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, let's say with a promotion and they increase your salary, or kuna ka bonus kameingia ama nini, just try and put the extra money that you're getting into savings and continue with your monthly budget. So if you feel kama pesa inaingia, just make an attempt of saving and not increasing the lifestyle, like livelihood ama nini. Just try and maintain. Ukiongeza tu vitu kidogo, zile insignificant, like don't make it. I know wajaluo tunayo shida, I swear tuko nayo shida, like I know for real. So just try as much as possible just to maintain that routine that you already had, and just leave the extra amount to saving it. And then finally you can invest, and then your lifestyle can just change when your money is more of guaranteed. So that was the last point, which marks the end of this video. If you do like this kind of content, please give this video a thumbs up. If no, dislike. If you do like, and if you don't, dislike. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe, and please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think about this video. Other than that, don't forget to be kind to people. Till the next time, bye.